Let's have a perspective from Dr. D.K. Singh, Director, AIMS Bhatinda. Let's have him on screen and hear him out.
I am thankful to the organizer of this webinar and choosing a very pertinent topic like establishing of the building digital infrastructure for better connected healthcare system. We were switching over since last many years to digital infrastructure. Government of India has also moved the project Digital India. Now we are in a COVID period. We suffered a lot since last 1.5 years. And during this time, we realized the importance of the digital platform. And we learned a lot because of this COVID problem and the situation created in this period about the teaching, about the consulting the doctors, about treating the patients. So this has given us a great idea, like they have given us the force also to develop the digital infrastructure for better clinical care and better tomorrow in the health sector. We all know that during COVID time, it was not possible to run the OPD. It was not possible to see the patient by visiting their home. So every institution has established a EOPD or e-Sanjeevani platform given by the government of India. So we all use the digital platform in reaching the patient. Patient were contacting us, the doctors, even we have created a platform of like writing prescription, discussing their investigations and many things. So we have learned a lot and need of the hour to develop the digital infrastructure to take the care in the health sector. I can say it is not a luxury now, it is a necessity. Before that, we were thinking that this is not very useful because unless we see the patient, unless we touch the patient, unless we talk the patient, we cannot treat the patient. And we are also teaching our student that don't treat investigation, just talk to the patient, see the patient, and discuss the problem, examine the patient physically. But during this COVID period, it was not possible. So in that area, we also developed a lot. Now we are doing everything digitally and without compromising the healthcare standard. As I said that I have seen that the Calcutta, by staying in Calcutta, sitting in Calcutta, the few doctors are running the COVID center and critical care units in the seven sister state. Though it is a hilly area, it is not very well connected by road or by air. It was very difficult to reach the patient and to bring the patient to a big city. That was also a difficult things. Because of this digital infrastructure, many ICUs and many CCUs have been created in those seven sister states in a remotely distant area. And because of this use of the digital platform, the doctors could treat the patient. They can see their pictures, they can read their investigation, they can see the ultrasound pictures, and even the ECG is directly transmitted to the control room. And by seeing the ECG and investigation, patient were advised to take medicines, advised to take injections, advised to take other things also. So this was definitely a very useful, which I saw, I had seen before the COVID period, but after the COVID period, there is a lot of improvement. I said, every hospital, every clinic, every doctor, every health needy person also realized the importance of the digital platform. Telemedicine, Government of India was also trying to develop the telemedicine, and a few centers they have developed. And once I have seen that percutaneous procedure was done in Leh, and by support was given from a Cochin-based hospital. You can imagine the distance, but because of this digital platform, the procedure was done nicely, and the patient was treated in Leh, and there were the paramedics who treated the patient in a all proper manner. I have seen the equipment and I have seen the digital use of the digital platform, like in eye sector also. I have seen a vehicle, mobile vehicle, which was going to village and surveying the patient and examining their retina. And if there is any problem found in the retina, the picture was transmitted to the control center, and control center was guiding the paramedicals and staff there, those who are controlling the machine, to laser it and to improve, to check, like treat the retinal detachment and many others eye problem, just in that ambulance or the in vehicle by using the machine, advanced machine. And was difficult also to send a doctor for every village, but at the same time, machine can be sent and patient can be examined. This was one use which I have seen before the COVID, but again, I am saying again, after COVID, we have done so many things. Now we are getting everything online. Now we are getting every X-ray online, every CT, MRI online picture, and the machine has also developed. Equipment is also progress, and they are having the ASTM compliance, so that they have the output board, and by which the computer can be connected and the reports can be sent to anywhere, or right picture can be sent to anywhere. Even if the MRI is being done in USA and the doctor sitting in India, they are all reporting minute to minute X-ray reporting and minute to minute CT, MRI, radiological reporting. This has been utilized in the large area of the patient treatment. Even the ventilator setting, now we started treating, we have the remote control devices attached to the patient admitted in the COVID ward. And because of the fear, there were a lot of fears that many people were not going close to the patient. And just after attaching those equipments, we could see live ECG recording, live pulse oximetry, and live ventilator setting. Just by sitting at your home, you can treat the patient. This was another good use which I saw in the COVID period. Now, you all know that robots are also being developed. So we are imagining the robotic surgery. We are imagining the robotic anesthesia also. So just imagination that there will be no person available in the OT, and the operation theater and anesthesia practice will be controlled by a robotic person, and just I'm sitting on console somewhere else, even remotely, you can do a good surgery and good anesthesia. This is very much in progress, and the equipment have been developed already. You can call it the Da Vinci system, those where robotic surgery is being done in many areas. So that is one area for the further evaluation and further progress, that we can perform many robotic surgeries. Whether, like, if you want to do the cataract surgery in a very remote places and the doctors are not reaching there, and if you can send your robot, and if there is power backup is there, then you can perform a good eye surgery. Even eye surgery, yes, there, I think many surgeries can be done by using this robotic equipment. And these days, we started doing the e-consultation and e-platform treatment. That is the where we are using every, like, lab investigations. Online lab investigation is available, and you can see the patient just by clicking one point at the patient platform, and you can see all his investigation. And you can store also. This is very important in the digital platform. You can store the history of the patient very well, and just by on one screen you can see what was their last 10 years, like blood sugar pattern or a hypertension pattern or kidney pattern. So you can have a full data of the patient if you are using the digital platform. This is the one area where we are progressing. We are definitely progressing, but there is also a need to progress fast. Because of sometimes the cost constant, we are not developing this digital platform everywhere, because software is also expensive, and some of the areas are lacking the Wi-Fi is not proper there. That is why there is less use. But definitely one day, very soon, it will come that we will be having the all medical technology, all medical knowledge on all medical prescription on the digital platforms. So this COVID period also have given us, force us to go on the digital platform, which we have already utilized. I already said that we have utilized it in a much way, and with we had all the benefits of the using the digital platform in this COVID period. In the medical challenges, medical education is also becoming a problem because of this, again, the COVID situation. You utilize this digital platform, and we taught the patient about everything. even without touching the patient, they can have the sense in the virtual classes. They can are attending the classes and having the feeling of the like real presence in the classroom. The technology is developing, and they are also developing. I hope that very soon we will having the 3D or 4D pictures also, so that you can imagine the real involvement in the procedure, real involvement in the process, and the teachers can interact with the student in a better way. So definitely there is a good future, and we must talk on this topic. And I congratulate the organizer to develop this discussion, and will be listening many knowledgeable person. We are the user, we are not knowledgeable person of the digital platform making, but definitely we are the user. So if the user and the person, technology person, they unite, and if they can come together and about the identify the need of the doctors, and what is the technology available worldwide, so that we can develop a better economical platform to for better health care. Thank you very much. I am again wishing a good luck to organizers. Thank you very much.